Fighting beetles. So this hive has this busted frame down here that we are desperately needing to get rid of. But every time we look in the hive, this is always the frame that has the brood on it. So now what I'm looking for is there a queen on there? And then if they've emptied it out, we're going to go ahead and shake it and give them a different frame instead, which I think they have. So this is a new split, and I'm looking for a new queen. They had some queen cells. So they should have a queen. But I have not seen her. So I'm not really sure at this point what's going on. I'm not sure if they didn't make one or what the problem is here. So a few days ago I come in and there was like queen cells that had been chewed out the side, which would suggest that there's a virgin queen in here somewhere. But I have not been able to spot her. Oh, it has a Varroa on it actually. I'm sure I can't get that on camera, but there is, let me see. Get my phone. Try to take a picture if I can find it again. I guess I won't be able to spot it now. Varroas are these little bitty reddish color mites that get on their bodies, and it's a parasite and if they get too widespread, it can destroy a colony. And I don't usually have very many issues with it. Every now and then I will spot one. And I guess now that I have my phone to take a picture, I won't be able to find it again. But I might try to get an image just to show you. So I'm basically just like combing through this whole thing, trying to see if I can spot a virgin queen or a young laying queen. But like on this frame, they're all like really tight together, so it's really hard to tell what's going on there, aside from like shaking them off, which I don't want to do. I have not seen a queen. And it is possible that she's on the actual box, so just kind of one of those things. Thought I heard one piping. So far this is not looking good because I have not been able to spot a live queen. That right there is where there was a queen cell right there that was chewed out of the side. Check this with my phone. See if that was big. Just polished cells waiting for eggs, but no eggs. I'll try to see if I can like shake them off onto this flat surface. And we're going to put this frame in here. Let's see if I can get them to move. Now they moved a lot while I set that down. And then you start fanning. Which is real sus, like maybe she's on there, on that corner, and I just haven't seen her. I don't know. I'm gonna try to shake them. I'm gonna try to shake them onto this surface and then see. See if I can like spot her as they're kind of crawling. They're doing this thing where they fan. Just something that they do when they do have a queen. But I have not seen her. You can see how they're like fanning, and then depending on how well the audio picks up, you should be able to hear them too. Their wings. I mean, they seem to think that there's a queen there. They keep fanning, and they're not abandoning us either. So, alright, shut up. Already got holes in this glove. I'm just checking. Check for the queen. Hope to see her. Then I'm going to shake them off of this one because this is the frame I need to get rid of. This is just like trash. And it's like completely falling apart. Can't even do my usual like shake method because of the way the frame is. But yeah, see, there was like more queen tops and stuff on there. I don't know what happened. where she went. I see her. I just saw her. Of course she's on this frame. Try to get my camera. Virgin Queen. I gotta find her again, but I just saw her on this frame. The one that I need to get rid of course. Like I said, it's always something with this frame. So we're gonna watch, because she was kind of like in this area. She's doing a really good job of hiding. But I did see her. Oh, making my back hurt. Oh, there she is. Can I get her in the frame though? Where'd she go? Right there. See that one with the really black back? She doesn't have as much fuzz on her main part of her body. And then her back end is like more pointed, and then her back legs, see how long they are? And they kind of have like a different shape to them. That's the queen. Okay, now I'm gonna try to catch her and then shake this frame. I'm gonna try to dual wield. See if I can do it with this sitting down here. Try to find her again. It's very difficult. To do the camera and that. Okay. So she's in there. Okay. That's one. I don't think there's going to be another one because I did see where she chewed those others out. And I think it looked almost like she was trying to lay in this one, so we'll check this one again after I shake it to see if she was laying. But she's still pretty small, which kind of suggests that she's still a virgin queen, but and the weather's been kind of crazy, so that has an effect on them too. Like, it's hard, like in order for them to actually get out and be bred, it has to be warm enough for them to fly. And we've been having some crazy weather, so. Okay. Be easy, girls. Be easy. They're getting a little upset with me right now because I have their mama trapped. Well, technically not their mama, but mama of all the future babies for this hive. So when I smoke, I try not to smoke directly on the queen. So if I know where she's at, I'm not going to put the smoke right on her. So now I have the queen. I know she's not on this frame. So now the next thing is I'm going to try to stick this down in here as much as I can, which it may not work because it's got stuff on it. I have to move this one out of the way. So when I go to shake them, I don't want them just going airborne. So I try to like stick it down in the hive. And that way you get most of them. Most of them are in the hive. So there's a few that did not shake off. Okay. I'm going to just set that down right there. Because again, I know the queen, I have her. I know she's not on that frame, so I'm not too concerned with losing her. So now I'm going to put this one back in there. Okay. I'm going to try to get the 5th frame in there. And go ahead and start working on that. These were some that we had a hive that died, and they got all these wax moth cocoons and stuff on them. So I'm just pulling as much of that junk off as I can. I don't want that in the new hive. I want the hive to be as clean as we can, because these don't like mess. And then the other thing that I noticed was there were a lot of hive beetles already. So then I didn't bring any with me, but I'm going to have to put a beetle trap on here. Especially with it being a new hive, it'll be really easy for them to run these out, especially with virgin queen. Because they like to fly. They like to fly really high up in the trees where I can't get to them. Alright, I'm going to give them this 5th frame. Okay, I'm going to open this. I'm going to let her out. Sometimes they realize that the door is open. Other times they don't. This would appear to be one of those times. I don't even know where she's at now. In there somewhere. I don't know, maybe she did go. I don't see her in there anymore. Maybe she went and I just didn't see it. She had to go in there and I just didn't see her. Alright, so now they have a full 5 frames here for this nucleus hive. And we did confirm that there is a queen. I have some concerns as far as like beetles, but I'll get some traps. Come put at least one in here. Alright girls, y'all going down. And so whenever I do this, again, I'm not blowing it straight down in there. I'm just blowing it over the top so that they move out of the way. so I can put the lid on there without crushing the bees. And then I just go real slow and try to kill as few as possible. So, okay, I thought I had the camera set up right. Okay, so that was good. I was kind of worried for a little while there that I was not going to find the queen. Let me adjust this. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to find the queen, but by a stroke of luck, she was, of course, on the nasty, rotten frame that I wanted to get rid of, which is kind of what I had said from the beginning. Every time we wanted to get rid of that frame, there was always some reason why we couldn't. And that frame is like at least a good like 8 to 10 years old. And it had completely broken to where it was falling down. That happened on the last time that I checked this nuke. Anyways, there were some bees on the side. So, I did verify a queen. It does look like she's still a virgin queen. She did look like she was checking some cells, so I don't know what's going on with that. I was going to check this. I forgot. So, the cells that she was checking was on this particular frame. And I don't see anything. Yeah, like, I don't see anything on either side as far as eggs. So, I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. Just, you know, they're just programmed to do a certain thing, you know. It's just built into them, like, you know, check the frame, check the little cell and see if it's ready for an egg and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, now I just gather up all my things, take them back to the car, come back and get the camera. Well, let me give y'all the walking away shot. Since y'all think it's funny. It's not much of a walking away shot, but you get what you get. Okay, so now you have just the rest of them just finding their way back. About to fall over here. Can't get it to focus on this thing that far. But yeah. They'll just find their way back in there. They definitely have a queen. And yeah, so hopefully if we have some good weather, I'll check it again. Check it again in a week or two. Sorry, my cat is being crazy over there. Check it again in a week or two. Tomorrow I have my pastor had called me, said that a swarm of bees went up in the underside of a trailer that he's working on. And they just did this 2 days ago, and so now they're coming and going out from underneath the mobile home. And so I'm gonna go take the bee vac and try to get them out and charge the camera tonight. Sorry, the lighting is bad. Charge the camera tonight so that hopefully I can video that, because that'll be pretty cool, I think. So that's it, I think. I'm gonna do a drive around, check all the swarm traps, and probably get a swarm trap, maybe from under the barn, make one up and bring it with me for tomorrow so that I can set up one over there, because if he had a swarm go in, then it means that there's a mature hive somewhere nearby. And currently we do not have very many hives. That's the one right there that we just worked on. Nothing yet. I don't reckon that one's going to catch anything. Wind or something must have messed it up. And the other one is like over there. I'm not driving over there. I'll check this one on the top of the fence though. Nothing so far.